Okay, I don't know if we're back, but if we are, please let me know. Sorry, my internet just decided to shit the bed for a second. Yeah. But please let me know if we're back. The stream, that is.
We are back. We're back now. We're locked and loaded.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But hopefully we're good to challenge, and I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna let them know they're good though. And yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should talk because I didn't know if we were live yet.
Yeah, no, you're good. I have it up now. We're all live now. Yeah, not sure what that was about, but clean for game 2, getting all started. Dwyenne taking game 1, I believe it was 9-1. Pretty convincing, doing what Dwyenne does. Well, Lafayette corner. Probably one of my favorites in the whole game.
Woo! We at Lafayette, baby. Home of the holograms. Fire me up.
Great field. The aesthetic is awesome. I think the dimensions are pretty unique as well. Short right field, short left field, left center and right center can get pretty interesting. Can lead to a lot of, I'll say, interesting home runs.
Every home run is a tater in my book.
Fair enough. I mean, one that goes 400 feet will look 8 rows deep here, I'll tell you what. Sticking with Dwayne's perspective for game 2. Amanda Hugginkiss, who had a nice first game, misses on a fastball down the middle. Gets another one, but Reticle's not quite there, so it'll be a 2-2 count. Full count. We've seen plenty of those in this set. Scorched foul, right side. Contact swings. It's going to go deep to center field. But Shannon Blake will be there.
Missed living comfortably in the middle of that strike zone.
Definitely going to want to switch it up. He does have that two-seamer. I think he might want to go to that. And definitely the changeup to balance with his fastballs that he throws a lot of.
Ooh, good take. Yeah, it's nice to have 100 miles an hour. You definitely got to use that two-seam to complement it, though, and he does that perfectly there to Chuck Yuppers. Gets the chase, but Chuck flips it into opposite field for a base hit.
Yep, nice radical on that one, which allows him to muscle it out. And speaking of muscling it out, this one's deep to left field, and that's just a no-doubt home run.
Oh, yeah, baby. Kiss it goodbye. 392, Junior Donga gets himself on the board. And Dwyenne is picking right up where he left off in game 1. You just can't keep missing in those locations to a good hitter like Dwyenne.
Yep, starting his lead off with another 2-run shot like he did in game 1. B. Booper. It's a decently to Del Shillman for out number 2. Heidi Ho hit that 2-run shot in the first game, as I just mentioned. This one's hit pretty weakly to center field, and that'll be out number 3. We're going to see how Mist Inc. responds after throwing some meat in the top of the first inning.
Mystery Man got to have some Italian blood in him, man. He's partial to the meatball.
Hemorrhoids on the mound for the Motor Sox. Pretty standard arsenal here with that cutter, two-seamer, and all the pretty basic pitches in the four-seam, changeup, and curveball.
What do we call this arsenal, MJ?
Personally, the turtle. I think that's pretty popular coining of the phrase.
Big turtle. Yeah, we got Mama June is the official pitching arsenal coiner.
Coiner, sure, yeah, I'll take that title. As Mystery Man stares at one down the middle. Gonna have to really offer it some of these. Give yourself a chance. I know some of the movement can be daunting. This one's a deep to center field. Chuck Yupper is gonna get there. Reaching his hand up for out number 3, so a quick first for the Motor Sox.
Yeah, that was a pretty good swing there by the 3-hitter. I believe it was Fred. But you're right. I mean, that's the meatball battle I was talking about. Is you can't throw them if you're on the mound, and if you're hitting, how many of them can you get a good swing on? And so far, missed ratio is not good on how many he's thrown and how many he's hit. So we've got to clean that up on the Mystery Inc. side. And if you're Dwyenne, you got to just keep being patient until you get the one. But he's also got other tricks in his bag, as you see, trying to get the rally started with the bunter there, but it's unsuccessful. So 2 up, 2 down now for Shaggy.
Going for the bunt. That's done pretty well for him. Doesn't quite get the results he wanted. Down early in the count is Linguini at the plate. Mind Gamer activated, maybe causing that inside two-seamer to brush Guini back. Stares at the low changeup. This low changeup, though, it's a deep to left field, and that's going to be out of here. So an identical start to game 1 for Dwyenne. A 2-run shot, then a solo shot, making it a 3-0 ball game.
And speaking of Italian food, Linguini with the big swing there. And Dwyenne gets his 2nd home run here in game 2. A big swing. I think it was a contact swing.
It was.
Just drove that one into the left field seats.
Power swings this time. Jones will throw over to first for the 3rd out, but not before the Sox add on to their lead. 3 runs and 3 hits.
You know, solos and 2-runners are okay though. I mean, still in this game, you only hit 1 time so far if you're Mystery Man, and that's a good start. Try to get back in this. He's not going to win, 3-2 or 4-3, MJ. You know, we've seen that. He's going to give up runs. His shot, his strategy, and this should be his game plan against almost everybody in AAA, is I'm going to outscore you.
Yeah, won't be outscoring anybody with a double play, though. Really tough result there. Just want to get something going. You had that great leadoff hit, but kind of killed the momentum there. Chases inside for out number 3. So Dwyenne continues to get himself out of, small jams, some larger, but regardless, nice pitching.
Yeah, and that's when Dwayne's pitching style can really be tough on you as a hitter, because he's pounding corners a lot here tonight. But even his pitches off the plate, I mean, they're coming at you so fast. It's really hard to get in a rhythm in the box, and Mist is definitely a rhythm hitter. So just puts max pressure on you to not only control the zone, but to be on time when you get a pitch to hit.
Yep, and Scooby-Doo continues to be a liability and an absolute nuisance. Base rounder is going to try third. He's going to have to do a little bit of diddling action. That's what he does, but Mystery Man doesn't fall for it.
Great job by Fred there to clean up the mess. Scooby-Doo has just disgusted me tonight with his defensive play.
Yeah, it's costed Mist Inc. a few runs. Thankfully, nothing there after some smart defense by the infield rather than the outfield. Here's B.
Yeah, and honestly, that was a good dive by Mist too. That was all on Scooby.
Yeah.
And we saw Junior Donga flick another one into left field with the strong swing. He's 2 for 2, but Mist's gonna throw up a clean frame here for the first time in game 2. Yep. And we saw him get a leadoff hit in the bottom of the 2nd. I think he's got to start having some urgency to put a route. You don't have to get all 3 back in 1 inning, but you got to get a little bit of rhythm going on offense. And especially on pitches like that. You saw first two pitches of the at bat. Dwyenne came right at him with four seamers, both hittable pitches, and this didn't get a wood on either one of them, but he gets good wood on that one as Scooby makes up for his misplay in right field with a leadoff base runner here in the third.
Yep, very nice swing there. Doing it again up the middle. That one's going to get past the diving hug and kiss. And all of a sudden, first and second, no outs. You got to get at least one here. The pitcher will be up, though. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and he's not even going to hesitate.
Wow.
Shaggy's getting yanked right here, and that's 2 games in a row we see miss.
Oh.
Oh, no. He's a little over-aggressive there.
Just not the pitch. Honestly, I don't. Obviously, you're not the one playing, but a bunt there maybe could have been nice. But regardless, Dwyenne looking to get out of yet another jam. He's going to go to the outside changeup. Gets missed swinging on a routine fly ball. Yuppers will grab it. Going to head to the top of the 4th.
That is unfortunate for Mystery Inc. fans. I think there's definitely merit there to a bunt. You play for 2 runs and small ball right there to make sure you get something to get back in this game. Even if you get 1, you make it a 2-run game and you get something going. But I think if you do bunt there, you might as well leave Shaggy in there.
Yeah.
And take your chances bunting with the pitcher and not a pinch hitter. But regardless, that's something I don't think I've ever seen Miss put in a pinch hitter and then swing at the first pitch right after. He usually likes to take a pitch and kind of get his bearings in there, but he chases on the first pitch, nobody out, and hits a costly double play. And those kind of swings right there with runners in scoring position could be so demoralizing when you're trying to play catch up, when you're trying to salvage a split here on the night and you're wasting your best chances on offense. Those are demoralizing.
Dwyenne gets an easy steal there, taking advantage of that easy jump straight. Gonna swing at this low changeup though. Be out at first. I'm not gonna put it in the air, but what are your thoughts on another steal home here with the easy jumps on the mound and good speed? I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean, easy jumps. That's the time. That is the time to try it.
He's not
Let's
swinging.
see if Mist is wary of it.
Yep. 3-0 count now. Makes it harder to do. Takes a 4-pitch walk.
The opportunity's still there. I know the pitcher's up now. I think now's going to be the time he tries it, MJ. Let's see. Let's see if we can sniff this one out.
It's definitely in his mind. It has to be. Maybe not, though. Missing on that fastball down the middle. Even Mystery Man's taking his time here.
I think he heard us, man. He's like, oh, I better miss the tempo up here.
Gonna be out at second, though. Try to get them in there, but not quite. So, some hit and misses there in terms of base running. That last one didn't miss.
Emeroids is furious. She was feeling it at the plate. She's locked in. She wanted to get some ribbies there. And now she's so mad she gives up a home run right after.
Impressive swing by Mystery Man, getting himself on the board, and now it's just a 2-run ball game as Daphne Blake puts a charge into one.
And that's a great sign if you're Mystery Man, but that's where last inning really kind of hurts you because you had such a golden opportunity to at least get 1 run on the board, and a home run there would have made this a 3-2 game. But you can't play hindsight. You know, you got to move on. You got to have a short memory. And you got to go back to work, which is what Mystery Man just did with a leadoff home run. And pretty good swing here by Fred, but it's going to be the first out.
Yeah, location was a little bit too good to really get some great exit velocity on it. Freeze at that changeup, 77 miles per hour. He's going to go to the high. I believe that was a cutter, and that one's going to drop.
Tough angle there for Dwyenne to try to snag on the dive, and that's one thing we have seen Mystery Man chase and expand the zone here tonight a little more often than we normally would, but Angel Dynamite smokes one up the middle, and I think if if you're Mystery Man, I like the aggression. I mean, it's easy to nitpick when he chases out of the zone, but Dwyenne is just putting so much pressure on him
Oh,
on the mound. Oh no, not another double play ball.
just beating out the 4-6-3 double play. And here's Scooby-Doo, redeem yourself, young man. Oh, gosh. Hits it to second. That'll be third out. Gonna go to the top of the fifth. Scooby-Doo, I don't know what he needs to do. He just needs to go become an accountant or something. Baseball isn't his sport.
Look, man, that player's been on my list since season 10. I've been talking smack about Scooby-Doo. He used to have the most pipsqueak batting stats, and Mist would sub him out of the game after like one inning and put Googs in. Now he's in right field, and he's still just bringing this team down, man. You can't even hype him up. You tried to hype him up, and he was like, "Oh, I got a dribbler for you at second base."
Yeah, just not quite there. I mean, we know he has the stats to do it, just able to do it. I don't know.
Hey,
it's tough.
Mist is battling, man. He's battling, but it's 8 versus 10 right now. You know, I mean, Scooby-Doo is one of the Motor Sox best players tonight, but Mist is trying to salvage a split anyways with 8 guys.
Yeah, I mean, just a 2-run ball game. Anything's possible here. Get back into it. Velma Dinkley makes an incredible diving stop.
Velma came to play. Daphne hit a bomb. These other guys want to win.
Gets one down the middle, but looks like he wasn't expecting that. Chuck Yuppers is looking to extend the Motor Sox's lead. Nice take on the low changeup, but it's given a little bit of trouble this game. It's fouled off 2-2 count now. Takes the high fastball, and now what do you throw if you are Mystery Incorporated? Fastball down the middle, but he's late on it.
Thornhex says, "Who needs Scooby-Doo? I'll do this myself."
Absolutely. And here's Hippie Girl Googie. Just rare first pitch swings from Mystery Man.
Yeah, it is a bit surprising how often we've seen him swing early in the count. Usually, you know, he's a full count merchant up there.
Yeah, and
I mean, like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing. He's being aggressive, but we're seeing a lot more swings out of the zone early in the count, which you really never see from Mystery Man.
Not really playing into his typical identity. While on the other hand, Dwyenne is playing Dwyenne baseball. Here's the 3-4-5 part of the order for the Motor Sox, and Junior Donga has been an absolute stud in this game. Gonna look to continue that here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not locked in after such a great start here in game 2. The Dwyenne train is certainly rolling, though. I mean, he's pitched excellent.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, Thorn Hex has also done a pretty good job overall. Brought her in I believe the 3rd inning, maybe, yeah, I believe the 3rd, and done a good job.
Yes, she has. She's trying to finish strong here. This would be another scoreless inning. Just the 2 home runs so far in game 2 is all the runs that Mist has allowed and Dwayne's been able to muster. But her stats are starting to dwindle.
They sure are. That velocity looking around maybe 50 at this point. Dwayne's not even caring about that at this point. They're going to put a charge into one. Fouls it off. Full count. Composed, activated for Hex. Gets one down the middle, but is late on it. Feels like I've said that phrase a few times now, just looking for one of them to really break the mold.
Yeah, Mist was fortunate to sneak that one by Dwyenne there in a full count. But, you know, hey, he's one out away from getting out another clean inning out of Thorn Hicks.
Be 2 strikes now. Heidi Ho at the plate. Looking to extend the inning. Just not bite at the outside cutter. Lefty on lefty matchup. Another full count. Composed, activated. Swings at the high fastball late. And man, these high fastballs.
I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, it's incredible at this point. I mean, that pitcher at maybe 30 velocity at this point with the decaying, but hey, getting the job done. Now he's going to look to offer back. And Dwyenne is going to look to continue to hold Mystery Man up on the mound, which he's done a great job of so far in this series.
Yeah, between innings, the entire Mystery dugout came out onto the field to smack Thorne on the butt and tell her great job. Very good outing, 3 shutout innings to keep her club in this and have a chance. And you know, Mama, that's one thing I always tell myself and I always tell other people. When you're down, don't think of it as like, oh, I got to come back, or I'm you know, can't let him get away from me. You're 1 inning away. You're always 1 inning away from being back in the ball game. 2 runs, it might seem like a lot when Dwyenne's cruising like he is, but you're still just 1 rally away from tying it or being right back in it or even taking the lead. So you got to keep working if you're missed. And right now, while this starting pitcher's tiring and he hasn't brought in that stud reliever yet, you got to start putting something together if you're Mystery Man. But Dwyenne works another scoreless frame.
That Iggy Freely made a fantastic stop there at the corner. Thorne Hex is actually going to stay in the game. This one's hit hard left side. Another great play by a third baseman. This time it's Fred Jones.
Yeah, back-to-back diving web gym plays by each third baseman.
He's going to go for the bunt with, I believe that would be Dawson. Going to be out at first. Good bunt, but nothing going. And now it looks like Thorne Hex will come out of the game. 46 pitches, most of them getting the job done realistically. And here comes Alice May.
Yeah, heck of a job. I mean, she went, what, 3 2/3, nearly 4 shutout innings in relief. It's something you don't see a lot of.
Dwyenne not able to adjust to the new velocity with the reliever coming in. He chases way outside. And now it's Mystery Inc. You gotta get something here if you want to stay in it, obviously, at the 8th and 9th inning, but you'd love to get at least 1 and make it a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, and we all know this game and baseball itself is a momentum game. And Dwyenne's had all the momentum all night, but here in the last 2-3 frames, we've seen, I wouldn't say the momentum has shifted, but it's kind of stalemated. And it's right there for the taking. If Mystery Man wants to get back in this game, these are the innings to do it, where, you know, the momentum has kind of faded, and it's right there for the taking, like I said. And Emeroids, despite being locked in, probably going to come out of this game for the big horse.
Yep. You
And
see a nice double switch.
You're going to see a double switch, yeah.
And Scooby-Doo, just do what your, intentions are. Just execute once at the plate. 1-2 count. Decent speed on first. Gonna go for the bunt with 2 strikes and an out. I don't know about that.
Scooby can't even bunt, man. I mean, he can't even do something as simple as bunt. He screwed that up.
He needs to get ready to learn another language. It's just over for him. This one's gonna be a little blooper into center field. Gonna get down, so runners on the corners with 2 outs. And Alice May will get, they have to come out of the game here.
That's tough because this is his last good reliever. I wish he would have used somebody else on the mound last inning if he was going to be taking her right out of the game. But
that's just
another early account chase for missed player right off the bench.
Just uncharacteristic. But still heading this one. 2-1 down the middle. He checks his swing on it. That is the one. And that's a dotted pitch by Dwyenne to get out of it.
Oh, what a great comeback after the missed spot on strike 2. He dots the corner for strike 3 and freezes Mystery Man. And man, MJ, that was the chance. If you're Mystery Man, he really went for it right there. He took his stud reliever out of the game to go for the big hit. And he locked up on that mistake pitch and then locked up on the great pitcher's pitch for strike 3. You tried to talk him into it, MJ. You told him the middle was coming, and he just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, I don't want to say that if Only Missed was a button swinger, but since it's too late at this point. But man, if he could just pull the trigger on some of these, probably be a different ball game. but that's not saying that Dwyenne has not done a great job on the mound, because he has.
Yeah, he really has, and the mystery bullpen has done a pretty good job here as well, but Dwyenne has just cruised all night long on the mound.
Speaking of check swing, we see one there on that way high curveball. Staring at the low cutter this time around.
Something I think everybody watching can relate to is trying to capitalize on those innings where you're putting together a rally, you've got runners on base. It's a close game. You really need one of those hits to go through for you so you can get some runs on the board. And every time Mist has been in one of those situations, Dwyenne has worked his way out of trouble. And that's the name of the game in XBL. It all comes down to how many times you can come through on offense in those situations and how many times you can dance out of trouble when you're on the mound. And so far, Dwyenne has won all those battles.
Yep, completely agreed. Running out of time here, just 5 outs remaining for Mist Inc. And these first pitch swings on that outside cutter, just don't want to be doing that. Checks on this fastball, and Dwyenne is picking up the pace. That's to be strike 3 on the corner.
Just moving.
Yeah. Not allowing Mist any time to
dotted.
breathe. Yeah, perfect pitch. Awesome stuff there by Dwyenne. He's going to go back to it inside this time. And this is just incredible, really. More heat. Change up this time low. Strike 3 freezes him.
My gosh, putting on an absolute clinic. I mean, Codfine needs to take notes here tonight. This is how you quick pitch.
Sure does. Dwyenne, just great sequencing in terms of the pitches, you know, 4 seams, change-ups everywhere. Just going to look to add on.
It puts so much pressure on you as a hitter, too. You guys all know I hate being rushed at the plate. Well, you could tell Mystery Man has as good of an eye at the dish as anybody. And Dwyenne has just gotten him to chase all night because the pressure he puts on you. He's living on the corners, but he's giving you no time to process. And it's really been effective against Mist tonight. Great play again there by Velma.
Yeah, she's done a great job. Right, the whole infield for Mystery Man has done pretty nicely on the defensive side. You see a little stick swing mishap. Doesn't end up mattering too much. Hit weakly to the shortstop, and that'll be the 3rd out. Mystery Man looking to win this one in the bottom of the 9th. They have their 4, 5, and 6 up. How will they respond to Spray Kruger's absolute heat?
You're just one rally away, MJ. You're always one rally away, and 2 runs is not that tall of a task. But, you know, me and you and Coffee, we gave Mist a lot of crap about that roster and his contact numbers. Facing a pitcher like this is where having low batting stats can really come back to bite you because, you know, you just feel neutered up there at the plate with, you know, 40, 50 batting stats against a guy with elite fastball like this as Kruger just mows down. Who was that, Mr. E?
Yeah, something like that. Regardless,
no, Chillman,
yeah. He being the placement outfielder. Mystery Inc. out, down to their last out. Dwyenne looking to complete the sweep. Fly ball right field. Junior Donga and his clutch activated will end it as Motor Sox take an easy sweep for him.
Yeah, just hats off to Dwyenne there. He really earned both games, and the 2 home runs early here in Game 2 was all he needed. As just gives up 1 run in each game of this contest, and the Motor Sox pull off the sweep.
Yeah, great pitching really by Dwyenne. Probably some of the best I've seen from anybody in AAA all season. It's been kind of lackluster at times. You know, really seeing a kind of decrease in that, but Dwyenne showing that not everybody does that. Great pitching by him. The pacing at the end was kind of really fun to watch. Some just throwing fastballs in there, some change-ups. But overall, how do you feel about that set?
I mean, you're absolutely right. It was fun to watch. Dwyenne was really in a groove. He brought his A game tonight and Mist. You could tell he was trying like hell. He had the effort was there for Mist. It just wasn't his night. And I think Dwayne's play style and his experience really just shined through tonight, and just hats off to me. Like you said, that's some of the best pitching I've ever seen out of Dwyenne, and he was just sharp time after time after time, and he capitalized on the battle of the meatballs like we talked about before the game. So, and we had lots of base running shenanigans, so that was fun. You know, he got the steal of home, so really, I mean, Dwyenne checked every box he was looking to check tonight, and in the end, it was too much for Mystery Man.
100%. Sorry, my camera's freezing a little bit here, look like an animatronic. But regardless, yeah, I think that maybe extends Mystery Man's losing streak. I want to see to 10. That could be incorrect and maybe disrespectful, but it might be true. And that extends Dwayne's winning streak to 6 after he swept Todd Gonzalez and his Thin Mints, and then Legit Fire Sandcats. And now Mystery Man is Missed Ink. Oh my gosh, that speed up's crazy. But yeah. Great job by Dwyenne. Great effort by Mist. And with all of that, do you have any parting words, Ox?
When you were sped up right there, you look like Dwyenne pitching. But, no, both guys on their respective streaks. Great job. Hope to see the Motor Sox stay hot. We hope to see the Mystery Inc. Scooby Doo bounce back. I think he needs to cut Scooby, dog. For real. You know, we need to get a new captain on the field for that team. But you know, wish both those guys the best. MJ, you killed it tonight in the booth.
Thank you.
I was happy to be back, and we got a spicy matchup at the XBL level, Vegan versus Teflon. Can't wait for that one tonight. So make sure you guys come back and check that one out as well.
Yep, 100%. That's coming up in about 37 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned for that awesome matchup. Teflon and Vegan, both great players looking to really prove themselves this season. And with that, thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a great night. And like I said, watch that XBL set in about half an hour. Have a good night, everybody.